morning. Jeff and I are hoping it's going to quit raining. It showers right now, but the weatherman wouldn't lie to us. He said it's going to quit.
Yeah, he wouldn't lie to us.
But it is a bit damp up here. The river's really going. So I'm going to leave everything at the Jeep. I'm going to take a lap, see if there's even any spot we can look for gold. And hopefully we'll find a spot where we can dig up a little bit of gold. I'll be back. Well, I took a trip upstream. The water's pretty high, but I did find a spot that kind of like the looks of. Doubt if we're going to find anything of any size, but hopefully we can find something. No idea where Jeff went, but I'm going to grab up the gear. Let's head upstream, see if we can find a little bit of gold. Look what I found. Right in here is where we're going to work. Let me show you why I picked this spot. Now right here, I'm standing on bedrock. We have bedrock sticking out in between these rocks here and there. Now all these big rocks, these weren't put here by the river. They've come tumbling down the hill. But there is rocks and gravel in here that's attracting me to this spot. Let me show you. Now if you look here, this rock was put in here by the river. Now you can see all this bedrock in here has all been washed clean, but there is a little bit of gravel right here. And as we go downstream, all this bedrock, this is all washed clean, but now we're starting to get into river gravel. And if you can look up in here, we got quite a bit of gravel here. There's a nice river washed rock right there. Now this gravel in here, nice heavy gravel, all in here. Now right here, this is bedrock. Right here, this is bedrock. Now my plan today is to just dig for gold. We're back to the good old-fashioned way. So I like this gravel right here. This rock's a little too large to move. Otherwise I'd move it. But there's a bunch of rocks behind me, and we might be able to roll this one I'm sitting on. But what we're going to do is we're going to clean this down here first, see what the bottom looks like. Now the bedrock in here is no good. This is real soft bedrock. And matter of fact, this is the country I was going to come to shoot my how to find gold with bad bedrock. But the problem we got, the river's way too high. We can't even get anywhere near where it's, we're stuck on the bank. So this is going to be kind of a precursor to how to find gold on lousy bedrock. And the bedrock is not going to trap the gold. We have to depend on the rocks and the gravel to attract the gold. Now, the trick is finding a rock that is going to be difficult to move. That will tell us that there could be gold building up because this rock hasn't moved in a while. This rock, not a good example. Okay, well, let me grab some tools. Let's start digging, and we'll take first thing off the bat is we're going to just take a test pan, see what the black sand looks like. And our basic tools for this job is a rake, a pan, and a scoop. The rake really speeds things up. Now we're going to just pull this gravel off the top because we know the top gravel is not going to have any gold in it. Okay, we got like the top 3 inches pulled off. Now we're going to take and just do us a test pan. Now, this gravel, let me show you this. Now if you look at this gravel, hopefully you can see that it's all gravel. There's really no sand in it, no fine sand. And for what we're doing, that's not good. We want a little bit of sand. So hopefully we'll get into a little more sandy soil. Now the gravel, I should say the rocks we're pulling out, are nice dark heavy rocks, so that part's good. But I'm pretty sure we're not going to find anything packed. Okay, let's do a quick pan, just get an idea what things look like. Now I don't know how well you're going to see it, but we got for right off the top, not bad black sand. It's a little on the fine, or I should say it's a lot finer than I thought it would be. Down here we have a lot of coarse. But up here we got fine, and then there's like 3 or 4 really, really tiny fly specks up here. And the good news is, it's starting to rain again. Okay, well I'm going to throw a lot more gravel. We're not going to worry about the top stuff because there's not enough gold in here to worry about. What I want to do is get over to this bedrock and then try to find the bottom, see what it looks like. Okay, let's do some digging. I just went back to the Jeep. I've had to get the big pan, not the pan width, but to cover the camera because there's a big black rain cloud coming. And I don't know how much rain one of these cameras can take, so I'm going to cover the camera up, then I'm going to get out of the rain for a few minutes. Made it to the Jeep, and I don't know if you can see out there, but it is pouring. I abandoned my camera. I'm on the GoPro. It was in the Jeep. We'll give it a few. Hopefully this is just a passing thunderstorm, but a mixture of hail and rain. And yes, I abandoned Jeff, left him to die. So hopefully this will be over in a few.
Not wet out here.
Look what I found.
Not even a bit. Look at the hail in my pack.
It looks kind of damp.
It's a bit wet.
Yeah, we got us some, hopefully some gold coming in the river because that's some dark red water coming down off that hill. Well, finished with lunch. Sun shining, birds are singing.
I don't hear any birds.
I have no idea why we're sitting in the Jeep. I'm going to go back, see if I still got a camera, and hopefully the spot I'm digging isn't underwater. I got 2 problems. My sitting rock's wet and claim jumpers. I just got down, got all the loose stuff off the top and hit a little better layer. Let me show you what I mean by better layer. Now if you look at this, I don't know how well it's showing it, but it's got a lot more sand in it. It's got nice river gravel. It's got a good combination of everything. Well, my sitting rock got dry enough. Okay, I'm going to take a sample of this new gravel, take it down, pan it out, see if it's any better than that. Well, I'm sure it's going to be better than the top. Okay, I'll be right back. And we got a couple pieces of gold. Nothing to write home about, but it's gold. And Jeff's over there doing a happy dance. I think he found a piece of gold. So let me show you this, and we'll go over and see what Jeff got. Hopefully you can see here we got 3 pieces. Nothing to write home about, but we'll take them. It's a start. Well, there's Jeff's piece of gold right there, and it's a nice chunky little piece. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but I got water running out of my hole. This rain is not helping me. What I'm going to try to do is move uphill a little bit, see if I can get away from this pond. If I can have the water running down on the bedrock, at least that way if there's gold we'll see it. It's almost impossible to get it out of a pond like this. I'm going to try to move this rock out of my way, and I did throw the strap in today. Makes it a lot easier to move a rock. So let's see if I can move this thing. If not, Jeff is like 10 feet away. I'll make him do it. Nope, this thing's locked. Let's see if I can make it loose. Let's see if that made any difference. Well, I conned Jeff into coming over and give me a hand moving this rock, but before I moved the rock, I wanted to detect the area, and we just found a little piece of gold. Let me show you. Right there. Now we're going to see if we can move the rock. Can you hold that for a second? Now it's going where your foot's at.
Better than it was.
Yep, it's out of the way.
Holy, that is a heavy rock.
That's a heavy rock. Well, we moved a bunch of rocks, dug down, cleaned as much as I could out of the bottom of that crevice. We still got a target, but I'm pretty sure it's iron. And I do have a little bit of gold in the pan, but no nuggets. Let me show you the pan. I hope you can see through here. Those are the large pieces, and then down there on the bottom there's a whole bunch of really, really fine stuff. But these are the only ones that are going to make any weight. Well, I just realized that was my sitting rock. The one I'm sitting on is wet. Well, I don't know how much more we can do in this crevice because this water coming down is really messing with us. So I can probably get one more pan out of here, and I'm going to try to I'm going to take the Huntley spoon and try to get the very bottom of that crevice, see if we can get anything that's in there up, since we know there is a little bit of gold in here. Well, we got another big black cloud heading this way, so we're trying to hurry this up. The water running through that crevice is really messing with us. Did pick up one more target, and I knocked it down, and it's in the pan, whatever it was, and he's checking the hole right now to see if there's any more targets in it, because we may have to make a run for it. Well, I'm going to take this down, pan it out, see if we got anything in here. Okay, right there, you can see it's a nice sized piece, but it's pretty flat. And we got some more finds down here, but nothing of any size. There's big dark clouds that way. Big dark clouds that way. Hard telling with the river, but we think they're thunder, and it's trying to rain every now and then. So I got one more crevice that looks decent. At least this one's got gravel in it. So we're going to go dig that out, see if we can come up with end of day gold. Okay, time to get you caught up. To save time, since we got to get out of here, Jeff went over it with the metal detector, and we had one light target that sounded good, one really loud target, and then another one that sounded like iron to me, but down deep. Well, the light target is in my pan. The one that sounded like iron is a square nail, and the real loud one was the magnet that I keep attached to my pry bar. So this is, it turned out to be a nice crevice. Had gravel packed all the way to the bottom, so here's hoping for a little bit of end of day gold. I'll be right back. We got a piece of gold, 3 really small pieces.
It's the next day. Don't let him fool you. We've been here overnight. I won. I won the day. This is day 2.
This is almost identical to Jeff. What he doesn't realize that I took his out of his bottle and put it in my pan. Okay, this one's probably our chunkiest piece so far. Okay, well, we're going to back up. We'll see you back at the house. Back at the house, and it feels good to be dry. Well, I got that gold all cleaned up, so let's jump over and see how we did first thing. Okay, let's weigh the end of day gold first, since it's our largest piece. And that's 0.50, half a gram, that's not bad. And the rest of the gold gives us a total of 1.11 grams. A little over a gram, I'm considering that as pretty darn good since we're in between storms, and this time of year, finding gold's kind of tough, especially down on the river because the water's so high, you're so limited, you got such a narrow band that you can look for gold, makes it tough. Actually, we should be up on the hillside this time of year. Well, if everything goes according to plan, this video should be coming out while I'm in Nevada. Planning on doing a week's trip in Nevada, so it's going to come out toward the end of that trip. So hopefully, next video will be me showing you some gold from Nevada. Hopefully. Okay, well that's pretty much I got on this one, and hopefully by the time I get home, the water's gone down and we can get back into finding some decent gold. Okay, well that's it. I'm out of here. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in the next video.